Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to do the next half of the main story quest for Wuthering Waves 2.4 as it finally dropped along with Lupa's banner, which we have already summoned on, as you can see. So go check out that video if you haven't yet. But yeah, I mean, really not much else to say. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this, figure out what the heck is going on here. Go meet up with Lupa. She's looking at some kind of map.
You've come, warrior!
Oh, autoplay.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Is she recognizing us as the Lord Arbiter? Why does she seem so interested in us?
These sounds.
Wait, does the Echo know what's going on?
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
Did he just let us, like, sense Perthea from their
I
fight?
heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone.
That is
To touch such
very
weapons
saddening
is a
to think
rite
about.
of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Yep, we're picking up Carthia's frequencies.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered and distinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together?
Let's go!
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
What is she holding? Oh, she was holding the medallion for the medals that they won
Perfect.
from the
Let's head
Aegon.
out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
Nope. The dark tide is coming through.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
I'm still feeling pretty confident in my theory that Lupa is being used as a conduit for the dark tide to arise from Cristofaro's Sonaro sphere.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
I'm not gonna miss any dialogue by going too quickly, am I? We seem good. How far is the Veil of Glory from here? Hmm.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Alright. Time to go to fights. It's making us use a trial Lupa instead of our own Lupa. Oh well.
With me!
I guess I won't get to show off my cool build. I don't know why I said cool build. It's literally just the normal Lupa build. I got good stats on it though, so. But I got some decent stats on it, so I'm not happy about that at least. Granted, it took so much Echo XP. I used like over 400 purple Echo bottles and then like 200 golden bottles to get the stats.
Into the spotlight! With me!
Go ahead and mark them.
All or nothing!
Heavy attack. There we go.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest.
Oh, this is the Veil of Glory. Okay, this is not what. I thought it was going to be the Colosseum where you fight the lioness for farming materials. Alright, I was wrong.
You are from my homeland.
You from Maya from Jinja? Or is Maya not talking to Rover? I'm talking to Lupa instead. That's why. I think that's why she said the Septimont thing.
That girl just now, that was Mia.
Oh, Mia, not Maya. My bad.
The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian, which should be dead.
I thought you couldn't kill Thermodians, though.
Septimont holds no
Unless he
faith in the
means, like,
Sentinel.
the Thermodian right now shouldn't be able to do anything while they
influence here.
resurrect.
Maybe it's not that simple. The Thermodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there, and it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thermodian's corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale."
Still not sure how much we should be trusting
In this
Frolova
great
on this.
Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thermodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thermodian's presence.
Dude, this image is still very disturbing to
Did
look
they
at.
cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the dark tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need?
We did just zone out for a
Or-
good minute there.
Something you want to say?
Ooh. Trust her, speak your mind, doubt her, and tell her nothing. Okay. If we're gonna go by my theory, Lupa is the victim here. Because she's being used as a conduit or like a gateway to bring the dark tide. She herself is not actually bringing the dark tide. She's just being used as a means to an end. So by that logic, if I'm going with that theory, it should be safe to trust her. But on the other hand, they did mention that maybe she's already under the Threnodian control. I don't know, like, everything we've seen so far, none of it screams her being under the Threnodian control already. Plus, we've seen, like, other stuff from, like, other POVs, like Cardathia and stuff, so I think it's fine to trust her. And if she is under the Threnodian's control, well, then this is us establishing dominance and letting the Threnodian know we're on to you. So that's my excuse. Alright, let's trust her. Let's tell her everything.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
Oh, she just gave us the go-ahead to kill her if we have to.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
Oh yeah, this is the go-ahead. If we have to kill her, we got the go-ahead.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
Did that rhyme? I feel like that rhymed. It sounded like it rhymed. I don't think it did rhyme, but it
I hear cowering
we go.
prey. I'll end you!
I don't know, like something about it just sounded very pleasing.
With me!
It just flowed very well. Now maybe that's just the VA's performance, so shout outs to them for that. Maybe that's all it was.
The hour is upon us.
Damn, 36? My rover can hit that? I've kind of neglected my Spectro rover builds. I wasn't expecting that kind of damage from
Those
them.
blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Alright, let's start with the spear. Stretching out your hands, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A deep, solemn voice hums from this shaft. Through endless battles and the surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness and love faded away. All that remains in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across a barren field. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the tacit discord's weight. Jesus Christ. Bro got stepped on. That's kind of a gruesome death. Stretching out your hands, your fingertips brush against the axe. Da 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 da. No one knew why she sought the battlefield, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it is my victory, she laughed, charging into the dark tide. Okay, that... Damn, that's also depressing. That sounds like her only escape from some trauma was to go straight into war against the dark tide, which is not... Damn, both of those stories were kind of depressing. Is this gonna be Maya's sword? Or Mia's sword?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Hercules.
Ages
Interesting.
ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs home.
That is Dark Tide right there. For a second there, I thought we were about to teleport into the Sonara sphere.
Just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords. Hopefully this helps.
I have not used BB in a hot minute. Gotta get used to her playstyle again. Oh, I didn't let the animation finish.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
All or nothing! Together, we howl!
Alright, collect the pieces of the heroes. And judgment cut. End. Isn't that Carter Thea's frequency now?
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
The lioness definitely did not like the sound of this. Okay, so Rover was enough. I thought it was gonna have to be Lupa to do it. Rover's not
Lupa?
even hesitating. He's walking straight in.
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
That is it just me, or did that sound like someone else? The let's go. That did not sound like Lupa. Is this how we get into the sphere? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is...
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
What the heck? Dude, this looks awesome. Looks like that, I would say spoilers, but I think this has been out for a few years now, but like, oh, what's that thing in Star Wars called? It's like where they go through timelines and stuff. It was in Rebels. I didn't watch Rebels, but I know it showed up there. It's in the Ahsoka show, too. That's where she, meets Anakin again. Oh, what the fuck is it called, though? That's what this was reminding me of, though, the way it's like the absence, like the lines and stuff. What was it called? I have not seen that since it came out, so I don't fucking remember it. Oh. Did she just release the Dark Tide?
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge. I'm still on the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Alright, we went into arrow mode. Oh, did we go into arrow to split
Is that
me,
Contender Mia?
It's
Mia
the
and
Thenodian.
Lupa?
Lupa, this is something only you
Like how
can
Carter
do.
Thea wanted us to separate her from Tortoise?
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask.
She's
The dark
vanished.
tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
How many POVs are we getting here?
Shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
She got kicked out.
A dream? No. It couldn't.
Is she back in Rover's timeline, or does she go to
It's no
Perthia?
dream.
No, Perthia's the place she's in. It's all dark.
I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next.
I feel lost.
After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. Huh. I remember now. What we see lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
That was a cool transition from the cutscene into the gameplay. I think that's the first time they've done that. Okay, so does this mean that this is the fake world? And the Cartathea world is the real one? And what Cartathea has done has made it to where these news stories that are overlapping have returned the world to this rather than it being that dark, murky, dark tide overtaken Septimont, which is where we ended up. So did Abby end up in a different page somewhere? Separate from Cartathea and Rover? Is that where Abby is then? There's just a bunch of Septimonts and we all just ended up in separate ones? Still doesn't really explain though. Like, how does this look like to people from the outside, from Raguna? If Septimont is just all these different worlds or different timelines, there. I feel like I'm confusing myself at this point. All right, let's see what we can do, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I'm low-key confusing myself.
Submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
We're diving in. Superhero landing. Oop. Oh, we rolled. We rolled into that landing. Yeah, it's got pieces of the dark tide all over it.
I came here with Cartathea.
Why is Cartathea transformed? It's like where after she fought the lioness and Cristofaro from the end of the first half main story quest.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartesian. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse.
She
Whatever
crying,
you
or is
seek
that
to
just the
do,
rain?
whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best.
Dude, she is pale. Is this the death scene that we keep seeing of her in the water?
First, tell me, what is that person's name?
Grant.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Dude, she's about to rip that place a new one. So that explains how Lupa had Cardathia's frequency on her.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cardathia must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monster's doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
Okay. I think I'm slowly starting to understand this a little bit more.
What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
Are we gonna have to find
I
Mia
remember
and
the entrance to the underground
liberate her
waterway
from
is in
the
the old
Vernodian?
district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters
we
always
just gonna have
falls
to
under the
kill her?
Silver's jurisdiction.
It seems like she's the key to ending this all.
Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
All right, we got some rearranging to
Covered
do.
in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate the patrol unit, then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
Activate the patrol units. Gladiator Spear. Cleanse the tidal blight. Whoa. Is this another little mini game thing? Oh, never mind. Alright, one down. Got two more. Oh, never mind, I guess.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Whoa. They actually made it move. What the fuck? Dude, this is sick. They're doing this in a gacha game? What the fuck? Insert game here could never.
Is it falling into the water? Oh, it is. Alright, we need to get up there. Fly in here.
I hear cowering prey.
Oh no, they're trying to beat it up.
Don't worry.
I am here to save you. Urahime, I'm here to save you.
Face me, coward!
God, I miss Gojo. I miss JJK. Even if the ending was a bit. Yeah, you know what? Let's not get into it. Oh, whoa, whoa, everything's glitching out. Alright, time to ulti.
With me! To victory!
To victory! Victory! Victory!
That's the only thing I know from ReZero. I tried to watch ReZero, and I only got like... I think I got like 8 episodes in, and then I never went back to it. I don't know why, I just could not get into it. But I do remember seeing that meme about victory! Victory!
The little battle cry they do.
Or celebratory cry.
Bro, what a throw. Holy shit. That was right on the mark. And now we're causing destruction to the city. Perfect.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Listen, if someone needs to pay for that, charge it to the Silvas.
We don't need you. We'll just fly.
Alright, now we gotta escort this dude. Sprint. Oh, what the? Alright. I truly cannot leave you alone. Can't believe he got shot like that. Bro legitimately got sniped out of it. Alright, we gotta fight this fucker now. I know a lot of people have been hating fighting these guys, but I don't think they're too bad. I do think their parry timing's a little awkward though. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like their parry timing's a little off compared to what the indicator shows.
Together we howl! Face me, coward!
There we go. Alright. Bring out the spear. I'll break the last piece of the tidal blight. There it is. Completed.
So now the water's gonna go down, right? Yep. It is all being drained.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower.
You know, if the water was this easy to
That
drain,
monster is hiding in the
why
depths
wasn't
of the
it drained?
aqueducts.
I guess because it's the monster. Finally activate these things. They've been sitting in the water, like, teasing you, like, haha, you can't get me for the first half of this update. And finally get to those damn towers. Alright, to the bell tower. The elevator. Oh, put him on a trial character. I was like, why did it have that weird stutter? I didn't realize it took us off the trial. Oh. Looks fancy.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route.
Can't just break it?
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Can I activate this first? Cannot. Oh. Okay. Christophero's here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
And Julia's here. Isn't this who got banished? Pretty sure it was.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina.
So they were
You're
fixing
absolutely
matches all the way
right.
back then.
The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
Dude, this guy is such a sleazebag. Holy shit.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
And then they
I
dug up her
hear
body.
cowering prey.
Dude, that's fucking disturbing, the fact they dug up her dead body for this.
Into the spotlight!
Go. Keep moving forward. More enemies.
The fight is on! Break darkness! Together we howl!
I hear cowering prey.
Oh shit, we got more. Watch out for the branches. Oh crap. I told myself to look out, and the first thing I do is get hit by it. Go.
Glory is upon us!
Dude, Lupa's fun. I like her combat. It's really fun. I know some people have been upset with Lupa, but I like her as a character. She's doing what she
This place has the
needs to
Fraxidus
do.
written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Ooh, for Lover this time.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Oh shit.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
The only reason this is even happening is because we got Cartathea out of the tower then.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference.
This is extremely saddening, man.
The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality.
Okay.
All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
I cannot find a
And
comfortable spot to
what
sit
if
in
it
on my chair.
fails?
Readjusting.
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
I don't like that. Seems like he already has a backup plan in case we end up thwarting this one.
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
So I feel like I was kind of right in that Lupa's a conduit, except the Dark Tide isn't really coming through Lupa. They're trying to switch Lupa out with Mia. So my theory was kind of right, just not exactly correct. And yeah, it seems like this all started a little bit after we got Cardathia out of the tower. That's what awakened the Threnodian back in Mia. And then Cristofaro is basically using his Sonaro Sphere, his Forte powers, to create that Sonaro Sphere. Now he's trying to take the reality of that sphere and force it into the real world. So that's how I understood that. I'm pretty sure I'm understanding this correctly so far.
Prey. With me.
So I feel like I had like a decent grasp on what was going on, but I did get some details wrong.
Glory is upon us.
Got more.
With me. Together we howl. With me. To victory.
To victory! Oh shit, we got even more.
Into the spotlight.
Alright.
With me. The fight is on.
Got him
Not
stunned.
some attack. Glory is upon us.
Trying to get both of them here. Mark him for increased damage. There we go. Now we gotta gather the collection of the heroes. Do that one. that one. Wait, I see a chest.
Ray secured.
Yay, 20 crystals. 20 astrites. Alright, judgment cut. Alright. Locate the ringing sound, so another copper mirror. Yep. Are we heading to that place where Lupa and Mia were stuck in? Ricardo Thea found him at the beginning of the story? I feel like that's where we're heading. The, like, test tube thing. Who's it gonna be this time? Oh, it's Mia.
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago. Where are you going? To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish? That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory. But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness?
Oh god, he's about to manipulate the fuck out of her.
They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten. We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Dude, why is she like shaking?
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant. No. If I burn them, my flowers... Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Yeah, she's not happy about that. The main gate is now open.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory.
Pretty sure that's also the flower you have to collect for Lupa to level up. That's a nice touch. We're going down. Got our little flame ears and Trayla leaving behind. Nice little catch. I like the flame ears.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands?
Now is not the time for self-doubt.
Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance?
Now is not the time for self-doubt.
Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Oh, hey, look, she agreed. Oh shit. Here we go.
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me.
Yeah. See, if we didn't trust her, this would have been bad right
years
here.
Trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations.
Would have completely ruined
Never
the story,
stepped
but I
foot in
trusted her.
Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you!
Oof. Yeah, you tell him. Don't let that Threnodian off.
Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people.
OST?
Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Bro, Lupa's kind of spitting. What do you got to say, Threnodian? Wait, they have a book as well? Is this taking us back to where Rover was? Oh, so Damn, this white screen is bright. Holy crap. Move forward. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize.
Better
All right.
to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Yeah, the infamous line. Not really infamous, but definitely one of the more memorable lines.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
We got another white screen of death. That was pretty dope. I like the presentation of that. Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on. Cutscene. Cutscene.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
That was kind of an awkward smile, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was just the angle that they chose for that. Kind of made the smile look weird.
And the longings of civilization.
Also, is this like the Thronodian's form? This looks pretty similar to like what they usually show us when they say like Thronodian.
Waves hand of the aged. With sharp blades and silvery tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present,
Back up, back up.
nothing has changed.
Drop the ult.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Dude, Lupa is talking some mad shit to the Thronodian, and I like it.
Together we howl! With me!
Also, damn, we are getting our ult back super fast.
Break darkness! That's some attack. With me!
Go.
Victory!
To victory!
Please, Bill!
Really wish I could just use my own loop. I feel like my loop is probably built better than this trial one.
Together we howl! With me! The fight is on! Break darkness! Into the sun!
Oh god, they're doing a big move. Alright, back up for a second. Dodge. Weave. Weave.
Meaning face me,
A
cow!
human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
But yeah, it's those human lives that you require to do anything, Thronodian. So how about you stop looking down on us? Oh, they released the Dark Tide. Oh, the OST's picking up again. Oh crap, button mash!
Burn to dust! The fight is on! With me! Into the spotlight! Triumph at the spear tip!
Go. Dude, I love it when they do these cutscenes, man. Their fight choreography is off the charts. Oh, dude, that that was disturbing. Mia's face on that echo. Oh, that was disturbing to look at.
Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
This is so cool. This is so fucking cool.
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Oh, hey, Scar. Thea just went for the nuke.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Oh, hey, Carter. Okay, so it's over. We did it. Is Cristofaro Scenario Spheres broken then? Also, how did Scar get out of prison? Hello? I'm assuming we'll get more info on that, maybe later. That's just not registered with me. How did he get out of prison? Aww.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale.
This is adorable.
No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Is Abby finally back?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
Lupa's like, what the hell is this
I'm
thing?
fine, Abby. What happened?
Look at her.
to,
She's genuinely confused by what the fuck Abby is.
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
Abby, we already took care of everything, man. You're late.
I was just talking to you, and then boom. It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
I feel bad for Abby. He's so out of the loop.
Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
Okay, so I guess Abby wasn't
I
stuck
think
somewhere
it's time
else.
we compare notes. Let's fill in this
I guess he
story's
just
blank,
got
shall we?
knocked out. Or blocked out. If you want to be more kind to Abby, that he didn't just get knocked out. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? So walk out of the hub. Action pulses. Carthea glides down and lands before us. Finally reunited. Walk towards Lupa. This is a story co-written by you, Carthea, and Lupa. Now it's coming to an end. Three of you reunite together. You are the true playwrights of the story.
source. Yeah, Mia's haunted by the voices. She gets a bouquet of the blood flowers. Fiction. Oh. So is this showing us how the timelines, all those different like scenarios we saw played out? Okay, so this is where Frolova wanted us to kill Lupa. And by doing that, we would become the protagonist instead. But instead of doing that, we gave Lupa the chance to finish the story. But gets her memories back. Then the last fight is Lupa fighting against the Threnodian, or the Threnodian form of Mia. That's when they were looking for, what's his face? So yeah, this right here was the one where Lupa dies, like that one image, but we ended up getting rid of it because we trusted her. Yeah, Doomsday. That was the other reality that could have been written, but we stopped it. And instead we get the reunion. Okay, at least I'm assuming that's what this is. That's what it looked like when it first popped up. It looked like Doomsday was here and then it disappeared. So this is how the story started. Mia hearing the Threnodian's voice, she gets the bouquet. Then she ends up killing herself and jumping into the water. And then we have all these timelines that could have happened. Right? Wait, how is this after the search? Okay, so this is when these two were together, and then Cardothea was like, oh, it's in the aqueducts. So then she goes down to the aqueducts and finds Mia, who's also like interlaced with Lupa. Then we get to here. Okay, so yeah, Cardothea was fighting Lupa / Mia from the incubator. And then they disappeared. And when they disappeared, that's when the lioness showed up, and that's when she fought her. And after that fight is when she saw Cristofaro and Scar. So while this was happening, that's when me and Cardothea fought together. So yeah, we both found Lupa at the same time. Cardothea finds the incubator, which is how Lupa gets the memory of knowledge of the incubator for the aqueducts in this timeline down here, because she gets all of these memories back. And this is what Cristofaro wanted to happen with Doomsday. Because yeah, Doomsday was supposed to be like, you can even see the marks here are the same for Doomsday. So this got switched because this could have been a timeline, but instead it is now fiction. So yeah, all of this happened, and the page, her story that ended up coming true, was the reunion. Okay. I think I get it now. Them laying it out like this makes it easier to read, or to get your understanding of it, I think. Seems like we have more info, though.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardothea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. It was a long, though. Her reverberations.
When you defeated the Threnodian,
Yes, thanks to you and Cartathea. Thank you, my fellow.
Okay.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power, it was quite sudden. I found Lupa in the city. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where unfortunately, I reasoned that you would sense I battled the playwright, and in doing afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
So because of Cartathea, Christophara wasn't able to keep controlling the script how he wanted, which just gave me the opening to change everything.
Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two.
surely they must be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacida?
Alright, thank you, Rover. He's asking the important
Unfortunately,
question.
I never had the chance to I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimon. Is there anything else you wish? The Threnodian's frequency. There is something else. Perhaps due to the... Now that I think of it.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cartathea. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should...
The Black Shores. If it's a place you trust. There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Cartathea actually gonna go to the Black Shores? She said she felt the Threnodian's power pulling more towards her. Is she losing control of her power again? Yeah, we're definitely not done with the Threnodian yet. I mean, we're never going to truly be done with them because, if I remember right, they're not able to die, die completely out, so... It seems like this one's still... Leviathan still has some fight in him. We haven't been able to put him down completely yet. Or settle him down completely yet. I'm assuming Lupa's gonna do one last, burial for Mia here. I'm assuming that's the business she had here, and I don't know what Cartathea is talking about. What could be here that's related to us? Dude, this place still looks cool, though. Holy shit.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes?
Yeah, because Imperator decided to fuse with it.
For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you.
It's gonna be like
So
part of
I
his
took
old
it.
memories.
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus's power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning.
Yeah, if we're being real here, that is a very scary power that they have. They're able to just rewrite reality like this.
I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this
Cristofaro is
secret
not
the
a guy to
Sentinel has
take
hidden.
lightly.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Otherwise known as the rest is in 2.5.
Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Finally put to a peaceful rest.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory hall,
It's beautiful.
beyond the Colosseum.
Damn, dude, the sun.
Our
What a
city,
shot.
The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
And there it is. All right, pretty good. Pretty good conclusion. I actually really like this quest. I don't know what the public opinion has been for this story quest, but I really liked it. I think they did a good job with the ending, and I liked the way that they ended up explaining the whole Cristofaro Sonaro sphere thing. I think that made it a lot easier to digest and stuff. Like, I think they nailed the landing. Overall, 8 out of 10. I think an 8 out of 10 is pretty good. But yeah, I didn't have it. Can't think of any issues I had with this quest. One thing I did really like though is them separating the quests in the patch. You know, having the first half with the first banner, the second patch with the second banner. I really do like that. I don't know how other people felt about the quests being separated like this, but I kind of like it. It gives more life to the second half of a patch, so that way it's not as dead. I mean, WoWall does a good job of adding in events and stuff, so that way the patches don't feel as dead. But I don't know. I think this is good. Honestly, if they do this for like the rest of the story, like 2.5 is story quest is divided, 2.6 and so on and so forth, I wouldn't be upset. Especially gives them more time to like iron stuff out. Like one thing I really do feel like was a step above than usual is the presentation of the story. With the second half, there's a lot of just cool set pieces, like the one piece with Lupa walking towards like the script or book, and we're seeing all like the scenes flash up there with like the words on the steps. That was pretty fucking cool. I really like that. So maybe by separating the quests like this, it gives them time to like set up more set pieces and stuff like that. So if I'm perfectly fine with them separating story quests like this, as long as they find like a good place to end them, which I felt like for this one is pretty good. With the way it ended in the first half to this, I feel like was a really good transition. So yeah, I really don't have anything to complain about. It's really damn good quests. All the characters are pretty fun. Cristofaro is a fucking menace. Basically getting a dead girl out of the sea and then experimenting on her body to bring the dark tide out. Like that's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. He is definitely a scary character though, Cristofaro. Like his ability being able to rewrite reality, or having the ability to possibly rewrite reality, is a scary thing. That is truly a scary thing. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see after story. Go to Hotel and talk to Lupa. Okay. No, overall though, like very serious story. It seems like they're setting up for more Fractious stuff in 2.5, which makes sense considering we are getting Frolova as a summonable character for that patch. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, overall, I'm excited for the next story. Let me know down below what you guys thought, how you guys feel about the split story thing. That is a very interesting thing they did, and I honestly hope they do more of it. Let me know if you guys want that as well. Let me know if you summon for Lupa and if you've been using her. The little bit I've gotten to use her
I shall have no
has
one
been really fun.
tarnishing Victory's honor.
She's talking a lot. It's been really fun to use her. I like this little build I got with her. I still need to level these up. But I'm out of like weekly boss material stuff, so that's gonna have to wait. But no, she's been a really fun character. I think they did her justice in the story. Her kit's super fun. The fusion three-headed monster of Brant, Chun-Li, and Lupa is a super fun team. I got to use them in Whimpering Waste when it reset this past week, and yeah, this was pretty fun. I mean, these are the highest scores I've gotten on this. A lot of these are like perfect scores. So, yeah, I got nothing to complain. I think Lupa has been a great character. Parthia had a good role in this story. I didn't get to summon on her. Well, I did summon on her, but I just didn't get her. But that's fine, because I don't really have any arrow on my account, so... yeah, I think now I'm just dragging this on. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.